here at Elliott, we look at our market and see what customers are asking for. So we've come up with a standard package that 9 times out of 10 customers are asking for. So we're just bringing the machines in with these options. So let's say if you purchase a machine somewhere else, this option may not be standard, but we're making it standard.
So would you please follow me? We're gonna jump right over to the Matsuura over here with my buddy Terry. And Terry is waiting like always, ready to go. One of the, we would say more or less, even though entry level is probably the wrong word, it is a machine that's invested in early on at a lot of machine shops to introduce automation into their facility, this machine here, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. This machine here has been really a cornerstone for Elliott and obviously Matsuura. Introduced around 2016. Obviously, you can have it optioned out with a PC10. This is the version you see behind me. This allows that cornerstone of that high mix, low volume palletization that Matsuura is really known for.
So as you know, MTD is a global company. Myself, coming from the US, we still have a conversation sometimes about automation must be high production, right? That's not the case. You already mentioned high mix, low volume. Would you like to reiterate that for the audience watching right now, saying, look, we can do this, and the precision is discussionably second to none?
Yes, so you get, obviously the cornerstone is the machine itself. So obviously the customer is buying a very high precision machine as the Matsuura. But at the same time, you have the palletization that Matsuura offers. You can get that. People have a mixed notion that if their palletization is very high volume, that's it. It's 1 or 2 parts and that's it. That's a very miscued concept because every day we do this, very, very mixed batches, low volumes, day in, day out. And that's something that we specialize here at Elliott. Our team, obviously we have the equipment to maximize that, but the team itself is something we do on a daily basis at Elliott. So.
Yeah, very well said. We're gonna walk over here and look at this cobot as well. Now, as we're doing that, Terry, one of my favorite things about what we just discussed is the fact that if I have a hot job, I can throw that into my machine and get it done, even if I'm in the middle of a batch run where I'm utilizing all my pallets for a job, right? So now we've got over here, this is a 3-axis machine. I hope I didn't set off the laser here and shut this thing down. But cobots are becoming increasingly, well, probably over the last 5 years or so, but increasingly more seen everywhere we go, because we're all kind of battling that labor shortage and doing everything we can with what we currently have. The same here at Elliott Matsuura, right?
Absolutely. So in this case here, we're just showing here a basic VMC Matsuura, but at the same time, we've added more unmanned runtime. Just putting the cobalt in front of the machine. Elliott, we've kind of streamlined various packages to automate the various products that we offer here. In this case, it's a Matsuura.
And being able to do something like that on a 3-axis machine, so very important. Loading and unloading. Let's continue to walk, Terry. As we slide through, you guys are super busy today. I love seeing how many people are here.
It's a typical day at Elliott. Really.
Did you hear that, guys? A typical day at Elliott. Do we want to talk about this machine here, or should we jump right over to this Matsuura?
We're going to jump right over here. This is the, I guess, the latest version of the MX520. So this actually really started everything off for the MX series. Back in 2010, Matsuura came out with the MX series. This was a new concept for Matsuura. It obviously blew up like we had no idea, which is fantastic, by the way. So this here is the latest upgraded version of the MX520 that we're witnessing. So this one here has a new Plus controller on it that allows us, if we just walk over here, we have the IPS running. So this is right on the controller itself. So this is a real-time collision guard on the machine. And this is actually standard on the MX520, the 850, and our MAM series. So this is what we're showing off here today.
So what we're showing off is a standard. Would you mind quickly going over for a customer who's unfamiliar currently, how this kind of sets you guys apart from some of the other products that may be out there?
Well, what we do is here at Elliott, we look at our market and see what customers are asking for. So we've come up with a standard package that 9 times out of 10 customers are asking for. So we're just bringing the machines in with these options. So let's say if you purchase a machine somewhere else, this option may not be standard, but we're making it standard. So there's some features, we call it the Elliott package. And this is something that we've obviously worked with Matsuura Japan to come out with this package that we feel our Canadian market is looking for.
The Elliott package, I like that. Let's keep on walking, my friend. Now, we're getting ready to bump into one of your larger machines as we're passing through some really great partners that you have over here as well with the accessory products.
And honestly, all these partners that we have them here. We work very, very extensively with. We have to. You know what I mean? Like, obviously we have amazing piece of equipment, but really to maximize every facet of the equipment, we have to work with our various parties, because it'd be silly not to. You know what I mean? Like, they're all bringing something to the table, and for us not to. So we have very good relationships with all our third parties that are sitting here today.
And you here at Elliott work in the entire country, across one coast to the other coast. So having the most partners here at this event is, like you said, you have to. But supporting one another in an industry to allow ultimately the customers who are watching right now the success that they deserve in their machine shops, that's why we do it, right? That's why it's all interconnected.
It has to be. It's, you know, you can have the core cornerstone, that's the machine. In this case, we're talking about the Matsuura, but it's all the other little nuances that bring everything together. So you have to work with the parties. You know what I mean? Like, because every party, and obviously when you go down here, you start talking to individual facets here, each one brings something to the table, right? And each case is different. Every customer's demands and requirements are different. So we have to know all these various vendors to bring that to the table, to offer a solid solution, a final solution, really.
Well, they're going to appreciate you giving them a shout out on this video right now. We also have a very specific customer video for everyone watching right now to learn more about this MAM that we're going to go over. So look into MTD CNC for that. But let's briefly go over this MAM before I segue over to our friend Rob on the other side and some more Matsuura. But this MAM is one of those machines that just kind of is jaw dropping or makes me drool a little bit thinking about it.
And that's the thing. So, you know, obviously when you walk in, you'll see the MX series, which is more of our introductory 5-axis. But obviously still has the exact same quality that everybody is known for the Matsuura. But now we're stepping up. So now the MAM series is a little quicker. You know, we're going from a 40 meter to 60 meter. The ACA deck is a little higher. So this is where, you know, when a customer really wants to really get the least amount on his cycle time reduction, is to move over to the MAM series. That's something that's easily done, especially if they're going from an MX to the MAM. You'll see the reduction right away. So with the MAM series, we have a bigger portfolio. So, you know, we'll have, let's say, various options on the tool change. So we'll have a chain, a drum, maybe we'll have the matrix system. So we have various options that are available on the MAM that we don't have on the MX series. So it's more of a production runner on the MAM series, and against MAM 72 hours unmanned, it's really the cornerstone of the machine.
Well, Terry, I don't know what's more impressive, you or the machine, but both of you are doing great.
Hey, no problem.
So we're gonna head over here. Stay tuned for that customer testimonial. Follow me, guys. Terry, thank you so much, my friend. We have a little bit more Matsuura, but we're also gonna talk Nakamura. We have some Herco stuff today. We have some Fanuc. We have some Tornos as well, but we also have Rob waiting for us to talk specifically on this Matsuura machine. Rob, how are we doing today, my friend?
Excellent, Tony. How are you?
Very, very well. You look like you were born for TV, so thank you for saying yes to this.
Absolutely.
So let's jump into this machine. Now, we've already run through a whole line of machines with Terry. What sets this one apart, and why are we currently, at this moment, focused on this machine today?
Well, basically, this is the MAM series. It's the 722V. So that's 700 millimeters by 500 millimeters work envelope with a workload capacity of 500 kilograms. So larger parts. Also specifically, this is a very accurate machine. It comes with scales on all axes, full 5-axis capability, and it tailors to many industries: automotive, aerospace, defense, medical.
Rob, you actually beat me to my next question, which is great for the audience watching right now, which was, if I'm just learning, because we see these blue machines everywhere we look, right? But if I'm just learning, what kind of customer would I be that would invest in this machine? But you kind of already named all the industries, didn't you?
Yeah, definitely manufacturers that are looking to introduce automation and lights out manufacturing. This machine here is only a 2-pallet system, but you have the ability to add a 6 or 18 automated system.
Yeah, and when I think of something like that and I think of automation, we've kind of discussed it with Terry already. We started this thing, we're going to bring it back full circle as well by adding something like this, Rob. We're able to have that second or third shift run through the nights and the weekends, and we talk about that a lot. Let's be honest, we talk about automation. It's a buzzword, right? But what happens when you come on Monday or even just a night and the parts aren't good? So precision and reliability are so very important as well. This is what Matsuura is about. This is what my buddy Rob is about. This is what Elliot Matsuura is about.